When we are planning for honeymoon, the two most common places which cross our mind are Krabi, which is in Thailand, and Bali, which is in Indonesia. And we keep thinking which one is better and which one should we go. But the fact is, both of them are equally good.
Very good.
And that becomes sometimes the most confusing part.
So we decided in this video we are going to tell you everything about these two places, right from how to get the visas, what are the best mode of transportation, what sort of food are you going to expect, and what are the best things you can do in both of these places. So keep watching the video and we are going to be right back.
Hi everyone, this is Tabs and Immi and welcome to a new video. In this video, we are going to give you a straight through comparison between Krabi and Bali.
So if you're going to any country, the first and foremost thing you require is a visa. Now let's talk about Krabi. For every Indian passport holder, you would require a visa, but that visa is known as visa on arrival. So you don't need to get a visa in advance. You can just walk in and you can get a visa from the immigration desk. Now you will need some documents like proof of your accommodation, which is your hotel reservation, your air return tickets, which is you'll have it in handy, and two passport size photographs and an immigration form. And the process is straightforward and you can get visa very easily. Now the cost of the visa is 2,000 bucks normally, but you still have to check because the visa fees do keep changing. Like last year when we went to Krabi in 2019, the visa fee was exempted, so we didn't have to pay any visa.
We just got lucky that time.
Now from 2018 November, Thailand government has also introduced e-visas, which means you can get any visas online, and these visas are for 15 days and you can apply from your home country. So once you get the visa, you just have to travel and you can get stamped from the immigration officer.
So that means you don't have to go through the procedure again at the airport.
At the airport. So you can obviously you'll have the visa before traveling, and that will become that makes your journey quite easy and hassle-free. And for British passport holder, you do not require a visa. However, you will still have to pay sort of a fee which is known as entry clearance fee, which might differ from time to time, but normally it's £20. But again, do check before traveling to Krabi.
So now coming back to Bali. So visas in Bali, as we know that Indonesia is a visa-free country. So you don't require any type of visa, especially tourist visa, when you're entering Indonesia. So that means no visa on arrival, and that means no e-visa as well. So all you have to do is you land at Bali and they stamp your passport and you're free to walk in the country. And the best part is you don't even have to pay a visa fee.
Yeah.
So that saves a lot of money there because there is no visa fee. So, and the procedure also is very simple.
Yeah.
So that's a straight through process in Bali.
Yeah, you just walk in from the immigration desk, they stamp your passport and
that's
and
it,
you
done.
walk in. So it's much more easier in Bali. So that brings us to a second topic, which is food. Now when you are in Krabi, you must try Thai food, and that's our personal favorite as well.
It is really nice, very yum. You should definitely try it.
Now the Thai food originated from southern Chinese provinces, and it has influence of Szechuan chefs as well. So the taste is really different. It's unlike any other cuisine. Thai cuisine has some of the very favorite food like pad Thai, which is stir fry noodles, cow pad, which is fried rice, and the best and that's special is tom yum soup, which is a spicy shrimp soup. So this will be available in everywhere in Krabi. Most of the restaurants and even shacks would be providing this food. So once there, you should try this. And not only Thai food, Krabi has mix of all different cuisines like continental, Arabic, Indian, English. And even if you are vegetarian, you do not have to worry anything, because there are lots and lots of Indian restaurants where you can easily find vegetarian food. Basic meal price for any Thai food will cost you anything between 90 to 150 baht. But bear in mind, if you're having seafood, if you're having drinks and other things as well, that might cost differently. But a basic price of a normal restaurant will be somewhere between 90 to 150 bahts.
So now coming back to Bali. So unlike Krabi, Bali food has a bit of tinge of bitterness in it, and that's because they add garlic, chili and coconut. So that's why you'll find it a little bit different from Krabi or
most
the
of
food
the
in
food
Thailand.
has coconut milk or coconut
coconut flavor in it.
flavor.
Yeah. And apart from that, we have noticed that Balinese food has tinge of or a fusion of South Indian, Malaysian, and Chinese flavors in it.
That's why it has lots of coconut.
Yes, coconut, exactly. And the other thing is same like Thailand. Bali also has a lot of different cuisines you will get.
Yes. Right.
So you'll get all types of continental, Arabic, all types of food, especially Indian food. There are lots of Indian restaurants there. Again, same for the vegetarian guys. You'll find lots of options for you as well.
And I would add here, because I remember a couple of places where we went, most of the restaurants, they had all different cuisines in the same restaurant. So it was not like one single, like a Balinese or Indonesian or kind of a Thai or Indian restaurant. It was like kind of a restaurant you find every single food, because I sometimes I prefer Arabic food because it's grilled as well. So I used to have, and you had.
I used to have the traditional Balinese meal.
So even if as a family you are going and you prefer different food, you do not have to worry, especially in Bali, because some of the restaurants has all different sort of mix cuisine, and you can choose from different menus.
The major dishes which are famous in Bali is satay, which is grilled meat or chicken. You should try that. It's
comes
really,
with rice and pita as well.
It's really nice. The other famous dish is Nasi Jingo, which is fried chicken, and it's shredded. It's with steamed rice and with fried noodles as well. The average Balinese meal would cost you around, bear in mind, this is 103k rupiah, and that's because of the currency.
Currency is very low in Bali.
very low in Bali, but it's around 103k rupiah.
So most of the dinner price you will pay in lakhs, but you don't have to worry because the currency is so low. It always go in lakhs. So that brings us to the next topic, which is transportation. Now, when you are in Krabi, you have lots of options for transportation. You can try tuk-tuk, which is open van car. You can also try Samlor, which is kind of a motorbike sided car, which you can only find in Thailand. I haven't seen anywhere in the world. And this will cost you somewhere between 20 to 50 bahts, and they are pretty much available everywhere in Krabi, and they will take you most of the places in Krabi. And another option is you can download an app called Grab, which works similar like Uber. But I think if you remember, it was not allowed in Aonang, right?
Some of the touristy places, I think they are not allowed.
They are not allowed. Just like in Goa, they don't allow Uber, same as in Krabi as well. And most of the places in Thailand, it's Grab is allowed, but some of the very touristy destinations, they will not allow Grab. Third and most cheapest mode of transportation, and my personal favorite, is you can hire a motorbike or you can hire a car. And motorbike will cost you anything between 150 bahts to 200 bahts, depending on which motorbike you are going, but most of the 125cc will cost you 150 baht. And a car, if you hire, that will cost you around 500 bahts to 700 bahts. Now, when you are going to each of the vendors, they're going to ask you a lot more, but negotiate. And
that's the key. You have to negotiate.
Yeah, when you're in Thailand, you do have to bear in mind that you have to negotiate for every single thing, and you have to be good in negotiation, because they're gonna charge 2-3 times. But if you bring it down, these are the roughly prices which you can get. And the more days you hire, the more cheaper it's gonna get. So if you are hiring a scooter for 2 or 3 days straight away, then they will give you for cheaper.
So coming to Bali, the mode of transportation, so most of the tourists, they hire taxis, but bear in mind, they are a bit expensive.
And I'm going to add one thing in this. When you are hiring a taxi, rather than just hiring from outside the hotel, if you walk a further few steps, you're gonna find a taxi stand, a Bluebird taxis. So these are like government authorized taxis, and even in the cabs you will find the details of the driver, the driver's license, and everything. And these are, because they are government authorized, they use meter, and they're not gonna charge you. They're only gonna charge you on the meter. When we didn't know when we were in Bali. We only got to know last couple of days, and we figured out that it's such
it's a massive save.
It's a massive save using these Bluebird taxis.
The other mode of transportation in Bali which locals use is Bimo, which is kind of an open van.
Just like tuk-tuk.
It's similar to tuk-tuk.
Works like tuk-tuk.
Yeah, you can hop in and hop off in that, and it's quite cheap as well. The third mode of transportation, I would say, and which is again that you can travel your whole island, is you either rent a bike or a scooter. The rent would vary from around 35,000 to 50,000 rupees per day, and similar concept as in Thailand. If you rent it for a longer number of days, the cheaper it is, and please negotiate.
That brings us to the last and most important topic, which is what are things you can do. When you are in Krabi, my personal recommendation will be staying in Aonang Beach, especially if you're a nightlife lover and especially if you enjoy night market and vibrant places, because Aonang is a place where you can find all the famous clubs, all the famous pubs, restaurants, bars, all the famous night market. So do try Aonang if you're going to Krabi. Because also from Aonang you can go to Riley Beach, which is really close, 15 minutes boat ride, and you can take a long tail boat which will take you straight to the Riley Beach. You can spend half a day there and you can enjoy your lunch, you can enjoy some drinks and sunset as well.
And guys, I think Riley is the most beautiful beach that I've ever seen. It's so amazing. It's really really
we
pretty.
Enjoyed our sunset.
Yes, it's very pretty. So make a point that you don't miss Riley Beach.
Then also you can try 4 island tour where they will take you to Chicken Island, Kopoda Island, Tup Island and a very famous Pranang Cave Beach. This is like a full day tour. Also another full day tour option is a Krabi jungle tour. Now here they will take you, pick you up from your hotel early in the morning around 9-10 o'clock, and they'll also provide you with lunch. But for the first stop will be in hot spring, which is a natural hot tub which you can enjoy there. The second stop will be Crystal Pool, and this place gets really busy in the afternoon time. If you remember, we went.
It's so crowded, and these are kind of natural pools.
Yeah.
So I mean, there are lots and lots of people at one time in one pool. So bear in mind. If
you are someone who is very hygiene conscious, then this place might not really appeal you, but at least still you can enjoy a walk in the forest, because it has a really good observatory as well. So you can try that in rather than just going in the crystal pool. And the last stop will be Tiger Cave Temple. Now there's a bit of history. I'm not going to bore you with the history. You can check online. This is a very famous Tiger Cave Temple, and right on the top of the Tiger Cave Temple there's a big Buddha. That only is possible if you're good in hiking, if you're good in walking, because that's on the top of a mountain which is around 1300 steps. And I remember especially
I had a tough time going through all those stairs, but the views from the top are really worth it. So now coming to the places which you can see in Bali. First of all, staying bit. Kuta is the best place to stay in Bali. That's because it's closer to the beach. It's got so much to do with the nightlife, restaurants. It's lively with people.
It's most happening.
You'll almost get everything there in Kuta. So most of the tourists prefer staying in Kuta.
It's slightly expensive.
A bit expensive to the other places, because of course if you go far, the places are cheaper. But if you want to enjoy all of this, then yes, that's the place. It's very
close to airport.
It's around 10 to 15 minute drive from the airport. The other places are Seminyak, Legian and Nusa Dua. These are also really beautiful beaches. You can consider staying here as well. There's a very famous temple which is famous for its sunset. It's very popular among the tourists. It's called Tanah Lot. The views are spectacular. It does get again busy during the sunset times. There are lots of people there.
It has the best sunset point.
Yes, it has the best sunset point.
Known for that.
Known for that. Yeah. Also, if you want to stay in forest and you want to get a feel of that particular area, then you should try staying in Ubud. So that is a rice and paddy field area in midst of a forest. It's very serene, very quiet. So if you're considering staying for a couple of days, just relaxing, aloof from the city life, then please consider Ubud. It's very, very beautiful. The last point is, if you want to enjoy your water activities, then please go and stay at Gili Island for a day or two.
I mean, you can do water activities in Bali, but I would personally recommend to go Gili Island. When we went Bali, we did water sports like snorkeling and stuff in Bali. But the water wasn't that clean.
So you would not actually enjoy it water sports in Bali. Gili Island, the water is very
Really
clean.
very clean.
You can enjoy your dives, your scubas, your underwater walks. So everything you'll get in Gili Island. So guys, after watching this video, we hope that you have got a rough picture between Krabi versus Bali. Now you can decide for yourself which one suits you the best.
So if you like the video, please hit the like button and please subscribe to our channel, and do let us know in the comment box what are topics you want us to discuss or what are topics you want us to take in our next video. So till that time, this is Immi and Tabs signing out.